Happy Friday. It's
Welcome
June
to the B team.
Yes, no, not the B team, the special team.
We're the special team. Okay, yes.
That's what I think. That's a thing, right? Special teams in football.
You can't
Here
win
we are
without
today.
a good special team.
That's right. We're important and we matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You may want to do what I just did.
Uh-oh.
I just set my DVR at home to go ahead and record this. So yeah.
Yikes. I'm not sure I want to ever see this again, but you know what? It can exist in my memory, and whatever I remember will be fine.
And it'll be just the good memories. You know,
yes.
when we're 80 years old, and for me that's much sooner than you, but yeah.
Oh. Yes, that one fond day when Bill and I reunited.
At one time we actually had our own graphic.
That's right, we did.
Yeah.
We've done this before. That's why you can't count us out, Bill.
Yeah.
We're
the bad
old
penny.
faithfuls.
We keep coming back.
We do. We do keep coming back. Yes, Haley is off today. We just keep adding people every day. It's a true surprise. You never know who it's going to be.
It's like spin the wheel.
Exactly.
Whose turn is it today? Oh, pick me, pick me.
Just a couple spare LEX 18 employees, whoever was sitting around.
Now this makes a long day for you because you started at what? 4:30 for the news, but you were here at like 4:15?
3:45.
3:45, okay.
3:50, I might have run a little late, but you know, we don't need to talk about that.
And so you come in for the late show here, and then for me starting at 12:30, and I still will go until 11:30 tonight. I'm also producing Jill's 4 o'clock news today.
They don't pay this man enough. He is a national treasure. He is here working every newscast.
And I didn't have to.
Well, that's what I'm here to do, is boost you up. That's why they brought me in. I'm the Bill Meck hype man, or woman.
Well, you will just be the wind beneath my wings from here on out.
Oh, I love that. I will be your Bette Midler. I will do that for you, Bill. Absolutely. I memorized that CD as a young child. My mom brought it home, and here it is, and it's finally my moment. All my life I've been researching for this.
And happy solstice.
Yes! It is the official start of summer.
For the
We're officially
druids out
into
there,
it.
happy solstice.
I know. What do people do to celebrate the solstice?
You don't stand eggs on end, although you could. I mean, you literally can do it anytime you want. We just talk about it at the equinox, but scientifically you can do it whenever you want to. But solstice, okay, here's what you do scientifically today.
Here we go, you guys.
Okay. At about 1:39, that's the exact time, do it at 20 to 2. I want you to go outside, find a landmark, then notice the position of where the sun is in the sky, because that's solar noon for us, and that's when the sun will be at its highest point in the sky. Now, remember that spot, maybe write it down or draw a little doodle. Go back in December and look at the sun in the exact same spot, and the difference from the height that is today to where it'll be at the beginning of winter.
Wow.
Science!
Oh my gosh. I feel like we just got a little lesson. Is this what you do for the kids when you go visit them?
Oh, yeah.
And look.
A little bit, yeah.
Free of charge, your own little private.
Bill's Weather 101.
Right here at LEX 18 News at 12:30, live with Haley, Claire, and Bill. Whatever it is that we're calling it today.
And we're at the point now of the old Gilligan's Island with Ginger, or Marianne and the Professor. And the first couple of years it was and the rest.
Yes.
Yeah, they weren't even named. It was and the rest. So that's us.
That is us. Well, yes, it is Friday. It is the official start to summer. It is also National Smoothie Day. Did you know about that?
I've heard, yes.
Yes, every day, the first day of summer, it is National Smoothie Day. So, of course, we're going to be celebrating that. And then we've got a really special guest today.
We have Isaac Humphries, former UK great, in here, and he'll be joining us not for the basketball skills, but he's hosting a benefit concert this weekend.
Yes, a lot of people, of course, remember him from being on the team, but a lot of people may be familiar with, or maybe not. He's a phenomenal singer and plays the piano. He's so talented. And so, he's showcasing his artistic side, and I'm so excited to talk to him about it.
And a great Australian that'll be talking or singing for us. I don't know if is he singing today or just...
I don't know. We could put him on the spot. We don't have a piano in here, unfortunately.
But, I go back to the days of great Australian acts like Olivia Newton-John,
oh, yes.
Little River Band,
Absolutely.
Air Supply. Bill's
is Hugh Jackman Australian?
I think so.
Well, another one.
We've got our Aussies covered today, and so we look forward to talking to Isaac.
Yes, we do. All right, well, now let's talk about some stories. You were talking about your dog. Has your dog ever eaten anything strange?
Yes. That's what dogs do.
Yeah,
they find something and they
eat it. They don't care. They're kind of like goats in that way. Well, this is quite a story out of Massachusetts. A family brought in their bulldog to a veterinary hospital after the dog stopped eating. An x-ray revealed he had eaten 19 baby pacifiers. They were in his stomach. Those are all those little dark and
they were missing?
That's what I said.
Olivia had like 2.
Right. Surely they noticed after the 19th that they bought that something weird was going on. It started back in April. The family noticed their 3-year-old dog, Mortimer, was getting nauseous before meals. The owner took him to the vet. They prescribed him medicine. It didn't work. They took him back to the vet when he stopped eating completely, and that's when they made that discovery. The pacifiers were removed without surgery, and Mortimer has fully recovered and is back at home. I think front ways. I do think I read it. It was through the throat. Otherwise, I don't even want to think about the other way. What happened?
Because stuff will eventually, you'll find it in the yard.
Yes, what comes up must come down or out or through. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is they had to have known. I mean, it makes for a great story for us to tell. But surely they had an idea at some point that the dog was eating the pacifiers.
Were these like bacon-scented pacifiers?
I know. I don't know. I have a pair of flip-flops that my cat loves to chew on because they're kind of a funny rubbery texture. They're Crocs. They're Crocs flip-flops.
No, take no shame in that.
I don't.
No, I have
so
Crocs and I have dress Crocs.
Oh, absolutely.
So my black ones are dress Crocs. I wear those when I need to be formal.
I support that completely. I think Crocs are actually kind of chic right now. I think they're, having a moment again.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, there is no shame. And they're so stinking comfortable.
Absolutely.
Yes, and my cat Rue loves to chew on them. So maybe it was something like that, a texture that the dog liked, and
maybe
it appealed to him somehow. But anyway, Mortimer is on the mend.
And speaking of stuffed animals,
yes.
Photo of a giant bear strapped to the back of a car on a Houston, Texas freeway has indeed gone viral. The driver and owner of the bear, Bessie, says she was moving but couldn't fit the bear inside. Said the only way she could take him was to strap the bear to the back of the car. She made sure the license plate and the turn signals weren't covered, so we're all legal. And Bessie says that Bessie was the person, not the bear. Okay, she passed a police officer who gave her the big thumbs up for the bear.
Well, yeah, I mean, she was doing it as responsibly as possible, I guess.
How many ring tosses did you have to get that bear?
Seriously, what do you do with something like that? Well,
but as a dad who just moved his daughter out of her college house back home here for a few months, and the move that we had to do, something big and fluffy like bear would have been easy.
Yes.
Because all that stuff was heavy.
Moving is
I'm
the absolute
getting way too old
worst.
for this.
Yes, you are. That's what I've been saying, is Bill's getting too old for this. No, you're not old at all.
No.
But moving stinks no matter how old you are.
Exactly. Even though it's one room of stuff, it was still a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. It adds up. All right. This is my favorite duo. You've had to have seen them online. The internet fell in love with 19-month-old Kingston and his comedian dad, DJ Pryor, a few weeks ago after a video of them having a conversation on the couch got millions of views. It was so cute. I've watched it so many times. Well, Denny's featured them in an ad just in time for Father's Day. Go ahead and take a look if you haven't seen it.
Really? And that's your favorite cartoon? They canceled it? Oh man, we gotta send a letter to the network and tell them they gotta bring that back.
I love that. Bill, did you see the original video of them on Facebook or anything?
I'm doing science, Claire. I don't have time to look at stuff like that.
Oh my gosh. Give your brain a break and watch the most adorable video of 2019. It is so great. I love it. Pryor, the dad, is a professional stand-up comedian from Clarksville, Tennessee. The video that made them famous weeks ago, which you have to watch.
Apparently I do.
Yes, it was shared millions of times just 2 days after it was posted. It was so cute. It was truly like they were having a conversation. The little boy was just responding to everything his dad said, like motioning with his hands, and his facial expressions were so cute. I'm obsessed with it. I've truly watched. Every time it's in my feed, I'm like, well, I gotta watch it.
What if the baby was babbling? I mean, he was serious. He knew what he wanted to get out.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's like having an interview with the teacher from Charlie Brown.
Yeah, exactly. It's very much similar. He knows exactly what he's saying. Someday, oh no. This table is haunted today. I don't know if you heard that.
Rule number 1 of TV: don't put anything mechanical by Claire.
Apparently not. I'm sorry, Daniel.
You broke the set.
I'm just going to sit still.
Okay. One heck of a catch here. Employee with the Buffalo Niagara Waterkeeper in Buffalo, New York, caught this 14-inch goldfish in the Niagara River. The photo is actually a couple of years old. Recently posted the picture as an educational opportunity to not flush goldfish, or anything for that matter, down the toilet that may end up in the water because of a sewer overflow problem. The picture has since gone viral. Absolute true story. We're going back to my youth now.
Okay.
Back there in beautiful Oswego, Illinois, we had a little creek that ran through the neighborhood. It was actually part of the drainage for the whole neighborhood.
Okay.
Somebody somewhere along the way had tossed koi in there.
Okay.
So keep in mind, this is little 10, 11-year-old Bill. We used to fish for those, and it was actually, we had to fish back into a sewer pipe. We would go back into the drainage pipe, cast it in there, and catch these. To us, a 10-year-old, it was a gigantic goldfish. And so that was, and by the way, we used bacon as bait.
Oh,
raw
perfect.
bacon.
Who knew that fish liked bacon?
Well, everybody loves bacon.
Oh, that's true. That is a universal.
That's an absolute true story. We used to catch goldfish when I was a kid.
Oh, Oh, were they? And they were probably about that size if they were koi.
They seem to be, to a 10-year-old Bill, that's about the size they seemed. And we catch a little bluegill and crayfish and stuff too. But yeah, that's how I spent my youth.
I love that. I would go fishing with my brothers a lot down at this levee near our house, and it was like these fish were probably mutated. It was not good water, but it seemed like
Simpson's
fun.
Goldfish.
Yeah, stuff like that. Frogs that were just not right, but still fun for a kid. All right, speaking of kids, this is not something you'll probably have to worry about, Bill.
We are the kings of Segway today.
I know, it's really working out. A new study shows some young people are developing horn-like spikes on the back of their skulls. It's the result of continued use of their smartphone. I heard this yesterday and it freaked me out. According to a Washington Post report, researchers at the University of the Sunshine Coast in Australia say constant...
Yeah, Isaac Humphries about that?
Yeah, we might. They say constant forward tilting of the head, specifically caused by increased use of cell phones and other mobile devices, can lead to the formation of bone spurs in the skull just above the neck. Researchers behind the study say the findings mark the first documentation of skeletal adaptation to the use of technology in daily life. And there you are on your cell phone, Bill.
Yeah, there's nothing evil about this cell phone. There are no horns growing out.
Oh my gosh. Now you're terrifying everyone. But I just don't want to, I don't know, all day long after reading that yesterday, I've been looking at my cell phone up like this, because you do think about it, you're looking down a lot when you're on the cell phone, and I don't know, for some reason that just really bothers me. I'm weird about my neck to begin with, so the fact that I could have a little horn growing out of it is no bueno.
Yeah, that's evolution at its finest.
Apparently so.
It's growing there for some particular reason.
Yes.
Finally, Carrie Underwood, the NFL and NBC are being sued over the Sunday Night Football song. Singer Heidi Merrill says she pitched the song Game On to Carrie Underwood's producer back in 2016, who passed on it. Fast forward to 2018. Merrill says the Sunday Night Football tune is a direct copyright violation of the song she wrote. Her lawyer says it's a blatant attempt by a celebrity singer to rip off other artists' work, and by golly, it won't be tolerated.
Oh boy, that's not a battle I want to get in between. No, thank you.
The old song was fine.
I didn't even know they changed the song. Is it not? It's a Friday night party or whatever, Monday night party.
Sunday. It's on Sunday night party.
I don't even know what day of the week it comes on.
Yeah. Well, you're already asleep by then.
Truly, I can't say I've watched a nighttime weekday football game in years.
So yeah, they did change the song this past year. And,
oh dear.
Yeah, but it still makes no sense with what football is. But it's okay. They need to bring Hank Williams back.
Oh. Well, I think he put his foot in his mouth, and so he had to go away for a while. Now they get to trot out a beautiful woman for all of the people to marvel at before you watch a bunch of men hit each other.
They did also with Pink.
Did they?
I think Pink did one year, and before that it was
Faith Hill.
Yeah, thank you.
I remember that. Her legs were unbelievable looking. I remember that thinking, wow, we are the same species. I've got a lot to live up to.
I'm just looking forward here.
Yeah, all right. Finally, I guess, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is being dad-shamed for an Instagram post about his daughter. He posted a picture on Monday of him in workout gear standing in his daughter's room with a Barbie house behind him. He wrote on Monday his 3-year-old asked him to help put the Barbie house together. He told her, according to his post, that he could do anything, but let's let mommy, because she's awesome at it and wanted to personally put it together. People apparently weren't happy with his decision. Several comments saying Dwayne chose a workout over his daughter. Others took to the post as a lighthearted joke.
Yes.
I didn't read into it that way when I saw it, but I don't know. I'm sure he's a wonderful father and, has done many things for his daughter, and so is the mother, and everybody's entitled to raise their children how they want. Yikes.
And maybe mom is better at putting together the Barbie house than the dad
maybe
is.
he stinks at that.
Yeah, as Olivia was growing up, there were things that Connie was better at than I was, and vice versa, and we made things work, and sometimes it's good just to share.
That's right.
Share the duties of parenting.
Amen. We'll end it on that.
We keep trying to end this whole segment, but we got one more thing to go.
No, this is a tease.
We skipped the last one then.
Yes, this is a tease.
This fast-paced world of afternoon TV.
Yes, coming up, a former Kentucky basketball player is coming back to the Bluegrass to raise money for the Ronald McDonald House. You
get to meet Isaac Humphrey as he joins us next with details. Stay right there. Like it or not, we'll be right back.